we have 4 boys, and they get a flu, they get a cold. We've even had, a couple with broken bones, which is bad, But this was so, we really, before the heart transplant, there was a time that we almost lost him, and that was something that we could not wrap our minds around. There's 6 in our family, and it needed to be 6 always.
We went from, thank God it wasn't hepatitis, to oh my God, he's gonna have a liver transplant, to then we were praying that he could get a heart transplant quickly. So being afraid of a heart transplant and praying that he didn't need one, to praying that he gets it.
And then when we, after the heart transplant, obviously we wanted to tell him, like, he didn't know, what happened. We knew he'd have questions. So we had Child Sight come to talk to Kevin, to talk to us, to make sure he was ready. Tim and I were in the room with Kevin, and we were, asked him, do you remember being sick? And he said yes. And we asked him, do you remember going to San Ramon? Yes. Going to Oakland? Yes. They was, they thought your liver was ill, but we didn't tell him that we thought he needed a liver transplant. And then he remembers that. He even remembers coming to Stanford. I said, your heart was really sick, and they tried helping you, but there was no saving your heart, and you had to have a heart transplant. And he just started to cry. And so we gave him a moment, because we've had 4 weeks at that point to take it all in, and he was getting like 5 minutes. And the very first thing I asked him, I said, how are you feeling, honey? And the very first thing he said was, somebody had to die for me. And it broke my heart, and we just all started crying. And I told him, I assured him that he did not cause this, that it's very likely there was an accident, and that donor's family loved them so much, just wanted to share their organs. So he, it's okay. So it shows his character.
Kevin had a condition called a cardiomyopathy, which is an abnormality of the heart muscle. Sometimes that can be due to a genetic defect. Sometimes it can be due to a virus infection. We don't know what happened in Kevin's case.
I'm feeling good. I feel like I have more energy than I did before. I want to go watch my team play, my baseball team.
I would like to just wrap him in a bubble and just keep him there. But Dr. Bernstein's like, he has to be a boy. He has to be able to go do his thing. And I'm like, well, not for this year.